Tim Laird here with Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, the show that takes you out to eat at your favorite local restaurants.
And I'm Kevin Harnett.
We've been to a lot of great restaurants through the years, and while many are now part of local history, their flavor and recipes live on.
So join us now for a tasty blast from the past on a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind.
Coming up next on Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live, we're in the Kitchen Theater, celebrating 25 years with Sullivan University's National Center for Hospitality Studies. You don't want to miss this celebration. We're sharing the secrets from Nick Sullivan at Corbett's. Plus, our Chief Entertaining Officer, Tim Laird, is in the house with some fantastic silver cocktails. It starts right now.
From Kitchen Theater at Sullivan University, this is Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live with your host, Kentucky's own Kevin Harnett, and the Dean of Louisville Chefs, Dean Corbett, with your Chief Entertaining Officer, the CEO, Tim Laird. Here now, ready to reveal the secrets, Kevin Harnett.
And welcome to the show here at Sullivan University, a fantastic show to get to. We have the secrets from Corbett's, an American place. You don't want to miss this because we have the secrets to lamb and vegetables, plus a fantastic dessert. It all starts now with the Dino.
All right. Good evening. We are feeling the love tonight here at the Sullivan University's National Center for Hospitality Studies, and the silver anniversary to boot. 25 years of culinary excellence in Louisville, Kentucky. They're a fantastic celebration, and they certainly deserve all the accolades they get. Tonight, I'm thrilled to have one of my chefs here with me, Chef Nick Sullivan, our pastry chef, also our sous chef at Corbett's, an American place. Come on out here, Nick. All right. All right. Let me just get this out of the way. We love this guy, but we hate the guy. And the reason being, he's young, he has hair, he's good looking, and he's a brilliant chef. Right now that that's out of the way, we can get on with the show. But he's a 2004 Sullivan graduate, and he is just tremendously talented, wonderful chef. I mean, my only regret is I'm not being able to learn more from him because I'm always buried in all the fun things I get to do every day. But he's doing terrific work out at Corbett's, and here at Sullivan, you were on the Culinary Olympic team where you scored the gold medal. How many of those?
Right. Well, actually, the first time we competed, we got a silver medal at a regional competition. The second time I was able to compete, we won a gold medal and won our region. And from there, we went to nationals and got fourth in the nation, which was a silver medal for us. And then most recently, competed for the National Student Culinarian of the Year, which I got second in the nation in the solo competition. Out of the
yeah, that's amazing. Well, he's from Henderson, Kentucky. He's a country boy. Tennessee. Oh, that's right, Henderson, Tennessee. Well, I thought you said Little. What was it?
It's little. It's small out there. It's
so Henderson, Tennessee. Where is it?
It's probably about. If you know where Jackson is, between Memphis and Nashville, it's about 30 minutes south of that.
Holler, next to the holler.
Yeah, you know what? I don't tell too many people this, but the actual town of where I'm from is called Finger, Tennessee.
Finger, Tennessee.
Finger, Tennessee. So
well, that's interesting. Well, you're. We won't go there. I mean, I could think of Laird. We can have fun with that one later. You have a finger drink?
Yeah, I got a 3-finger.
Yeah, put your finger in it.
Yeah.
But all the stuff you're doing at my place has certainly been awesome. And he also is a wonderfully talented chef on the savory side, too. It's not just all about sweet. So he's very well trained. It's a tribute to the fine folks here at Sullivan. And I was thinking the other day, we were sitting around there, I was trying to figure out how many, and you would know this too, how many people we have that are either students or were students, or our head chef, the corporate chef, you. There's at least 8 or 10 of those guys that are either students here or have been students here. I've got 5 at Equus, so I mean, it's probably 15 now of the 22
I'd say
total
90,
employed. At least, it's 80 to 85% are all Sullivan grads or currently going. So, I mean, it's had that big of a tremendous impact on the community, and I mean, they're just doing a great job all the way around. So, that being said, I'm going to get out of your way. Your first dish is, sir?
First dish is going to be the banana Snickers, which is currently on the dessert menu. It's probably one of my favorite desserts. It's very simple. yet it's very elegant, which some of my inspiration in pastries is Thomas Keller, owns French Laundry, per se, and he's got a Bouchon, which is a bistro-style restaurant. Dino was nice enough to get us some nice plates, so we're going to plate up.
This one he found and wanted me to get it, and I said, well, I couldn't imagine what it looked like, and we got it. I mean, I realized why he wanted it, because it's just really cool. We love our plates.
I do. Nice.
What are the key elements of the dish as far as the ingredients of the...
All right, think of like a Snickers bar. You've got peanut, you've got chocolate, and you really can't go wrong too much with it. So what I do is I start with a little chocolate sauce on the plate.
I'm just going to move that so we can get you. Is it just bittersweet or?
This is actually got cocoa powder. You got some water in there to thin it out, some corn syrup, and cream.
Now that is the technique there, the little spoon thing. That's one of these things when you're an alcohol-riddled, shaky hand, old chef, you can't do it because your hand's shaking all over the place. The young guys come in, it's always perfect every time.
It's about finesse.
Dripping.
No, I'm just kidding.
No dripping, always perfect.
This is a peanut sauce, which I'm going to put a little bit on this peanut and banana parfait. And this is pretty much going to stick as a glue, so the little chocolate square that we have here.
Now what's in the parfait real quick? And
this is a peanut and banana. So we just take some bananas, peanuts, blend them together, add some cream.
And freeze it.
And freeze it. So
and this is what you brought everybody to try today, right?
Exactly.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like I said, it's one of my favorite desserts.
This show's taken off. You know, we used to have a sound effect machine for those oohs.
Uh-huh.
And now it actually just, they're out of control.
You don't need it now, huh?
Yeah, we don't.
Don't need it now.
It's crazy.
That's even better. All right, so on top of the chocolate square, I'm going to go a couple dots of the peanut sauce, followed by a quenelle of a caramel. This caramel is...
oh, this stuff's wicked. I mean, I love this.
It's pretty neat because caramels are normally really sticky and tacky. This one you can actually quenelle, which is like a little football shape. It's good for plate presentations.
Yeah, last night at 2:30 I was cussing you all because I ate a dessert. You know, I had calamari at like 11 and then one of their, Nick's desserts. And I thought, do I really want to do this? And of course, 2:30 I'm still...
He liked the pistachio ice cream.
Oh, I love the pistachio ice cream. It's just fabulous. How long will things like that keep? Caramel, I mean...
This caramel?
Yeah.
I would say this caramel keep
shelf
for
life
a week.
on it or a week?
Yeah. Keep it cool. Right now I wanted it a little more room temperature so you could work with it a little bit better.
Oh, man. Sticky.
Yeah. So you put a little caramel on there, and this is actually a version of a peanut brittle that we do in the restaurant with a special type of sugar called isomalt. And the thing about using this is you can melt it down, humidity doesn't affect it, like with regular sugars. So I just took some peanuts and ground them up and put it in there, so I get to call it brittle now.
See, and that's something I learned with Nick because I didn't even know about the sugar, and that's certainly Sullivan's pastry program is off the charts here, so that's one of the things. But these desserts, I mean, they do 100 plus, and they all look exactly the same, and they're that pretty. I mean, he set the mark high because the other little guys over there in the station are like, how y'all doing? I'm like, oh, Mr. Nick's 9-step dessert. That's how I'm doing. That's usually the 10 steps. That's how we're doing. Look at that.
Well, I mean, the simplicity of this, but the elegance of it is just unparalleled. I mean, I wanted to bring something to Louisville that Louisville really doesn't have yet, and definitely we're on the right track.
I mean, that's fabulous. Yeah, I mean, the plate presentations and the flavors are there. It's one thing to look at something and have it and say, oh my God, it's magnificent. It's 6 inches off the plate. Another to eat it and say that's the best intense flavors. It's like the pistachio ice cream. I mean, I've had pistachio ice cream 20 times in my life. I've never had better. So it's so intense. You're doing a great job, and we are going to return with Chef Nick Sullivan here very shortly, and we're going to great lamb dish he's doing for us. So check in a bit.
Thanks for joining us again on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, where this time we're looking back on Kentucky's culinary history. It's a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind. And welcome back to Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live. I'm Kevin Harnett in the studio audience, and we've got a great crowd here, and they're all about to attack Gene and I because we've got the goods here, the dessert. And, you know, this is the way I like to start my meal, with dessert. What do you say?
I agree, totally.
Totally. And we're learning the secrets here. A little twist on Snickers and bananas. I want you to take a taste, Gene, and let's see how this, chocolate, that's my weakness. And you throw in a little banana and Snickers and, what was that?
What is that?
I don't know what it is, but it looks good and it tastes good, and we're learning the secrets. It is wonderful. And I tell you what, we've got more from Corbett's. It's a brand new place here in town, and we want to get more secrets. We can't wait. Gene, you like it?
I love it. I'm okay. Do I get it?
So, yeah, you get the whole thing.
Oh,
and
man.
if you're not careful, I'd watch out. They've all got
But
forks.
This is my sister. She'll probably grab it.
She might. I better take it then. No, I'm just we'll toss it back down to the Dino.
We are back with Chef Nick Sullivan from Corbett's in American Place. Nick's a sous chef and pastry chef at my restaurant, and he's just done a great banana Snickers, and now he is going to do a really fun dish with lamb, and it's LaRue County lamb, is that right? From Kentucky, proud local. So I'm going to turn it over to you and let it rip, my boy.
All right, we're going to start with the lamb chop, which I put a grimlotta on there. For those who aren't really familiar with a grimlotta, it's a mixture of Italian parsley, garlic, and lemon zest. So I let it marinate in that for a few hours, in this case overnight. Then I want to bring it out and then salt and pepper it right before I get ready to cook it. I don't want to salt it beforehand because that's going to pull a lot of the moisture out.
Yeah, you're almost curing it if you salt it before, aren't you? Like a rub?
Right.
Rub.
All right, so we got that beautiful lamb right there. In this pot, I've got some clarified butter, which you just take butter, melt it down, and skim all the milk proteins out of it, or milk solids, I'm sorry, and what raises the smoke point in there. So, start in the skillet with some clarified butter. It also adds richness to your dish that you can't get from oils.
We love butter.
Love butter. So start searing it fat side down, which this line right here, it's your fat. It'll help.
I like this dish already. Butter, fat. All I need is drinks.
Heck yeah.
The 3 food groups.
All right, so while this lamb's working over here, I don't have the heat too high because I don't want to burn the meat. So I'm just slowly cooking that over probably about a medium-high heat. Got another pan going for this potato cake over here. Now this is a Parmesan and celeriac potato cake. We're going to rock on this. I said this is our potato cake. We want it to come up about the same time, so I'll get this started now that the lamb's been in the pan for a little bit. After it's going, finish it in the oven.
Now what's the sauce here we got going on?
This is a sauce soubise, which is classically, it's like a sweet onion sauce that you put bechamel in, or you put a little bit of bechamel in it. In this case, I didn't put a bechamel, which is one of the mother sauces. I just put just a touch of cream, so it's a nice sweet onion flavor. So once again, in fine dining, we've got more butter. Sorry.
We use the Plugra and some of the really good butters to finish the sauces.
So here I'm just starting with a little bit of shallot. These vegetables I've already blanched in the heavily salted water just to par cook them. That way it won't take as long in the skillet. Don't forget salt and pepper in the vegetables. I love using fresh ground. It's probably my favorite. Start slicing this lamb up here.
Oh, look at there. Perfect.
Little sauce soubise here.
So that's youth, being able to do that.
The finesse.
The finesse of youth.
The finesse of youth. Got a few baby carrots, spring garlic.
Look at that. Somebody's going to have a
nice,
treat.
morel mushrooms.
All right.
A little salt. We're good to go.
All right.
Finish this dish off with a little bit of truffle jus. You cannot go wrong with truffle.
Yeah, it's just nuts. That's all natural reduction, that sauce, too. So, I mean, there's no thickening agent in it or anything other than the mounting of the butter.
There you have it.
All right.
LaRue County lamb with the grimlotta.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I know what I'm having for dinner. What's for dinner, huh? Instead of beef, we're doing lamb tonight, huh? And some fine beverages with Tim Laird, who'll be up with us shortly. Nick, thanks so much.
Hey, thank you very much.
Best success. Great guy. Check back in with us in just a second with Tim Laird. Yay!
Thanks for joining us again on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, where this time we're looking back on Kentucky's culinary history. It's a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind.
And welcome back to Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live here in the Kitchen Theater among our audience. We've got folks here from near and far, some folks from Louisville, some folks come from quite a distance away, and from both sides of the river. Tim and Mary are here. They are the lucky ones chosen to taste the lamb. Chef Nick, he does a great job no matter what it is, but the lamb looks fantastic. Wouldn't you say?
It looks delicious there, Kevin. Looks fantastic.
You know, one of the great parts about the show, we learn how to do this at home, so you can do it at home. If you don't have a chance to make it to Corbett's every week, you can try to fire this up. Go ahead and take a taste. We want to get your opinion on what Chef Nick has done here. And the lamb, the vegetables, all the fancy sauces that we have going on here. How you rate it?
Keep stalling, Kevin. It's pretty good.
Well, you got to. Yeah, Mary's like, hey, are you going to share with me over here? What's going on? Anyway.
You know, Kevin, Mary did have a little lamb once upon a time.
Now look who has the lamb. Now it's time for some cocktails. Very good. I like that. Why not? Let's toss it down to the Tim and Dino. You are there.
Welcome back. Thank you, Kevin Harnett, as always. He is an inspiration.
He
isn't
is. Very
Here
much
with
so.
My partner in crime, Tim Laird. We're doing a little fun beverage pairings with Chef Nick Sullivan's fabulous Snickers, banana Snickers, and which I'm curious to see what you're going to do with that. And then the lamb dish, LaRue County lamb, all Kentucky proud. So we're kind of thrilled to turn it over to you on the silver anniversary of Sullivan.
We're happy to be here. In fact, when we think about celebration and anniversaries, the first thing that came to my mind is champagne. So we've got to celebrate and offer a toast. We have Nick Sullivan, Al Sullivan, all the Sullivans are here. So let's have a little champagne. One thing about champagne, though, I know that a lot of people do get intimidated with opening it up. I mean, there's 99 pounds of per square inch of pressure inside this bottle. So I'm going to show you 5 easy steps how you can open up a bottle of champagne and it won't spray. It's for sipping, not spraying.
Don't point it towards me, please.
Except Dino still doesn't trust me on this one. But anyway, the first step, you want to remove the foil.
Remove
top
foil.
And the wire enclosure, and there's always 6 half turns. Yeah, I've tried a lot of these, and we'll see live again today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remove the cage. There it is, 6 half turns. Now the first step.
All of them too?
All of them, every one. I keep trying them, but it's always 6 half turns. Now the first step really is this. The key is you want to have it properly chilled, and that means a minimum of 4 hours in the refrigerator because, again, you've all had the experiences with warm sodas when you open up those 2-liter tops, and if it's not properly chilled, it's going to spray no matter what. So as long as it's properly chilled, that's really the key secret to that. And then step 2, remove the hood. Step 3, we want to gradually, now here's the secret to this too, is you don't want to pull a cork off. You want to actually twist the bottle while holding the cork in and keep it at a 45-degree angle. That's the 4th step, so hold it at 45-degree angles while just barely, it should be a side, just like that. So, not bad, we didn't spray. And of course the...
well done.
And there is a very important 5th step to this, and that is our cheers. So we want to pour that down the side.
National Center for Hospitality Studies.
The National Center for Hospitality Studies.
25
years. Cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody.
Yay.
That's it. Very good.
Oh, it's delicious.
I love that. This is
where the balloons and confetti come out, isn't it?
That's right. It does. They come out, and this is Corbell's Natural, one of their key marks. One thing, Corbell's actually, I use that too today because they're celebrating 125 years in business. So we wish Sullivan another great 100 years on top of the 25. All right. Keeping with the theme, I thought I'd make a silver cocktail out of a great tequila called Herradura Silver Tequila, and I'm going to make a silver pear. Herradura. In fact, we can have a little Spanish lesson too on this. It starts with an H, but the proper pronunciation is Herradura. Herradura. Can anybody? Herradura. Herradura. That's it. Which actually translates to horseshoe. That's what Herradura means, is horseshoe. In fact, back in 1870. The founder was looking for a place to set up his distillery, saw this shining object, rode down, and it was a horseshoe, and said, well, this must be good luck, and that's where they started their distillery in Jalisco back in 1870.
Amazing facts.
Just fun facts, aren't they? They're great cocktails, but fun facts, too. We can have that. Anyway, here's the silver pear that I love to talk about. In my shaker with ice, I'm going to put it about 1.5, 2 ounces. This will make 2 cocktails, so I'm going to do about 3 ounces, 1001, 1002, 1003. That's right. You can count slow and have more if you like. But anyway, to that, I'm going to double down. So 1 part of the Herradura Silver Tequila to 2 parts of the pear. Pear nectar is all that is. And you've got to have a little citrus, so I put a little squeeze of lime. This is going to be a great.
Liqueur, or is this straight
just pear nectar.
Right.
Pear nectar. You can find it at all the stores. They all carry it, so easy to find ingredients. And I want to shake it. Yep, there's my alarm clock, Dino. That sounds just like that. Time to get up. All right, now I'm going to pour this into a couple of martini glasses. Ideally, these would be well chilled. You can keep them in the freezer, or if you don't have that, you can do ice and water in there to chill it down, because I love a well chilled cocktail.
I've always said that about you.
It's right. They're always well chilled. And our garnish is going to be a little Asian pear slice. It just simply goes on top, kind of like the garnishing with the chefs. There we go. There it is, our anniversary silver pear cocktail. Cheers, Dino. Doesn't
Happy
that look
anniversary.
delicious?
Hey. Well,
very smooth.
We can just keep toasting all day long.
Oh, I mean, very smooth.
That is very smooth.
Just well. I love it goes well with the tequila. Now,
third time is the way I
that's
really
right.
get it.
Dino always likes to check a couple, 3 times. I can always tell if the drink's good or not. He comes back. Well, let me check one more time just to see. It's like the chef with the spoon.
Flavor profile.
Anyway, there are 3. Now, the last cocktail. In Mexico, the tradition of drinking tequila, they have what they call a back of a little sangrita. It's not a sangria, but a sangrita, which is a tomato-based product with a little orange juice in there and some other things. So I'm using Rebecca Grace's tomato cocktail, just a splash of orange juice. And again, they're drinking the tequila neat, and this is just kind of a little, kind of a refresher for the palate and the background.
This stuff is wonderful.
And it is great stuff.
Wonderful.
But and we're going to taste the añejo. There's 3 expressions on a quick tequila lesson here. For the good tequilas, you want to look for, it says 100% blue agave, which is the agave plant that grows in tequila. It looks like about a 100-pound pineapple, if you will. It's a great big pineapple that the humidors, the ones that actually go in and harvest it, and that's what they cook down, and that's the starch to make the tequilas. 3 expressions, you'll usually see a blanco or a silver, which I use, which means that it's very minimum aged. Herradura actually ages theirs for 40 days in oak. Then they have what they call a reposado, which translates to rested, and this one has been aged actually 11 months, about 5 times more than some of the reposados that are out there. And then finally, you have the añejos, which means aged, and it has to be a minimum of 12 months in oak barrels to be called añejo. This one happens to be 2 years.
I was going to say, how far does that go? I mean, will you see something that's 10 years?
You can't. Very rarely. In tequila,
declines,
actually, Herradura makes one of the oldest ones, which is another 4 years. So, but it really does make a difference. And the true tequilas, that's where the color, like bourbons, where the color comes from, that oak barrel aging. And the ones that just say gold, it's usually not 100% blue agave, and it's actually used caramel. So when you see these quality of tequilas, and you can actually taste the difference. So we're going to taste the 2-year-old Herradura Añejo. So a lot of cinnamon, spice, still some vanilla because of the oak. Woo!
Buddy. That'll get
Tequila.
you there. Yeah, but don't light a match.
He went back for a second sip. Anyway, just a very elegant sipping tequila and a snifter. So that's it. So anyway, that was our cocktail.
Better and better, isn't
and a little
it?
sangria
Oh, we
back.
gotta have a little. I love that.
That's great.
Yeah, this is just so delicious. I mean, if you're a V8 person or a tomato juice, this is the stuff.
All Kentucky proud. That's what we love to do.
Delicious.
All right, Dino.
What a great time. Thank you as always. Beautiful job, Mr. Laird and Chef Nick Sullivan. We certainly want to thank all the wonderful sponsors we have here. We have Sullivan University National Center for Hospitality Studies and Michelob as well. So I'm so liquored up I can't remember all of them. But that's a common mistake here. But until next time, folks, thank you for tuning in.
Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live is recorded in front of a live studio audience.